Good morning and welcome back to Sun Up on 7. I feel like that catch me off guard. Just no thanks, Vic. We are here jumping into our second conversation for today, and we're going to be discussing a health and job fair for members for persons with diverse abilities. And we're here joined with the treasurer for the Belize Assembly for Diverse Abilities, Mr. Frank Garbutt. And yeah, so let's talk about this upcoming fair. How are you doing? Welcome to our couch this
Good.
morning.
And you guys are good?
I'm
Yes,
good. I'm
we're
excited
good,
for this
we're
conversation and this opportunity too
Yes,
as well.
me too,
I
me
think
too.
it's much needed.
Yes.
I know there's incredible work that you guys are doing, and to see now that taking it to the next step of allowing not only help but also job opportunities.
Yes.
Tell me a little bit about what sparked the interest of having this fair in the first place before we get into details.
Yeah. Well, before I just get there, I just want to say that Bapda because during my time as being out there getting things done with the organization, everyone wants to know what's Bapda. So first of all, I just want to say Bapda stands for the Belize Assembly for Persons with Diverse Abilities. All right. So with the job fair, this came about with one of our directors, Ms. Charmaine Garcia. We were having a meeting and she was like, let's get out there, let's meet our community and broader community, because we aren't just catering to just people with disability. It can be anyone who wants to support us.
Okay.
And so she said, so we were talking about doing something where we can engage our members, but do something for them as well. So this is where we talked about having a health fair, where we'll have different health organizations. And then the whole job thing came about, and we're going to, I think, from what I understand, we're going to have some BPOs there and other organizations. You know, they're always bringing on people and what's not. So that's where this came about.
Oh, so we already have people that are like already set and rolling, so people can bring in maybe their resumes. That's something
Yes,
that they would
definitely.
need to bring
Yeah,
ahead
so
of
if you
time?
come, you bring your resume on hand, and I'm sure they will engage you and ask the proper questions when it comes to interviews and like that.
All right. So this is happening October 15th,
Yes.
Where is it happening exactly?
It is happening at the Samuel Haynes compound on Mahogany Street. It's right behind the police station. Well, the entrance is next to the police station, but our office is behind. But we will be utilizing the whole compound, the basketball court and everything.
And what time will it be taking place?
Sorry, I didn't.
Time.
Oh, it starts at 9 a.m. and it finishes at 4 p.m.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Sorry. All right. So it's a job fair as well, but health-wise, what are we looking at in that room?
We are looking at free blood pressure readings and glucose as well. So you're looking at diabetes. We are still working on getting other, I would say, other partners on board in terms of helping us with health checkups and stuff like that. But for now, that's what we've confirmed for now.
All right. And in terms of, like, let's say are you guys catering for mentally diverse people as well? Or
Yeah, no, when it comes to Bapda, it's across the board.
Everybody.
So Bapda is meant to be the national disability organization for Belize and the region. So we do work with like autism.
Right.
We work with and other organizations like that. So it's just that with COVID and everything, we hit a standstill.
Yes,
and so now we're trying to get on the ground running. We managed to redo our Articles of Association, updating certain parts of it, which allows us to do more.
Great.
And so those are the different areas where we will be touching on.
Frank, would you mind opening our eyes into just the realities that people living with diverse abilities have to face when it comes to the job market?
Well, I am a person with a disability. My right arm is paralyzed. It is a bit difficult because, yes, I have one arm, so I have an extra arm where I can type, I can write.
Yeah.
There are people, though, who are amputated. Our board is diverse with that. We ensure that we have people who understand what this life is about. So our president is a double amputee. So we see where that he has taken on him to
That's Mr. Teos?
Mr. Theos.
He's a character,
Yes.
people.
I love
He makes me laugh. We are always, every time I talk to him, we're always laughing. But he has taken on to run the office. So for a perfect example, he has to hire help to help him because he's in wheelchair and he comes to the office like a couple times a week.
Yeah.
So that goes to show you where there is it is difficult to get around when it comes to certain disabilities. And in terms of jobs, I have seen organizations hire people with disabilities. When it comes to Belize, I don't really see
It's a big issue like that.
I don't really see it as a huge issue, I would say. But I mean, of course, there are people who don't have some people who get the disability don't have the means to go further in education because, it's a setback.
It is.
So, yeah.
In terms of, let's talk about the accessibility of buildings and everything like that here in Belize. What would you say for, let's say, Mr. Tius, who's a double amputee? Have you seen accessibility in a lot of buildings for him in both physically diverse persons and mentally diverse persons?
For the physical part, I think we do have some ways to go with certain buildings where, we've had certain events, I would say, or meetings or so where it's hard for him to access. So he would say, okay, you guys need to do this, right? And that's why we hang a lot on the virtual.
Okay.
Right? So it's a lot of virtual. Our meetings are virtual. So we don't have to worry about, who all can come, who can meet, and what. And you said for the
Mental.
For mental, I mean, I can't really speak on that. I think we have a long way to go in Belize when it comes to that.
Yeah.
A lot of training and education, I will say. I've personally seen certain events, but at the end of the day, there are organizations out there that will cater to that. It's just for everyone to come out together and become a team and spread the word of, I can help you with this, I can help you with that. And that's what Bapda is trying to do. We're trying to get everyone together and we can say, okay, we want to be a referral organization as well. Not just lobby for disability, but also assist. So if you come to us and say, I have this issue, I have a mental illness and I want help, okay, well, we have this organization that you can go to. We will set you up. And
I think I really like that aspect too as well, because I find that many people don't know what are the resources available for them. And to have you guys like as a central hub that they can come and say, hey, this is my issue. Where would I go to best have that assistance with it?
Yes.
Is super important. I also think that, although that when it comes to the physical disabilities that we're having right now, I think there should be a lot more investment. I know I see Mr. Theo's like pushing a lot when it comes to having people have, like, I think it was the wheelchair ramp and all these things pushed into your buildings. Because some of the buildings that don't have whatever they're having right now, but it doesn't mean that they can't be improved.
Yes.
And that's the thing where I really want business owners to remember, like when you are planning your building, your new branch or whatever it is, you have to plan for everybody to be able to access those services in the first place.
And the word is inclusion, right?
Inclusion,
Yeah.
completely.
Just to piggyback off of you, yes, they building ramps and things like that. No, but what a thing that he said to me was, okay, so I get in the building. What if I want to use the bathroom? That is something that we're not thinking of out there, but business establishments need to start to get that as well.
Because you have the pole, right? But some people might need the straps because they're amputated, right? They're in the wheelchair.
Yes.
So it's all that you have to look at. Yeah.
It's something I definitely think there should be more conversations and also more consultations with you, letting them understand exactly what is the way that we move forward. Because I don't think a lot of times people, when they're planning their businesses, they plan with that in mind. I think normally we're just, we'll build it like this. They look fancy and it's done. But we're not understanding, can everybody, every single consumer have access to this building? So I really appreciate this job fair too as well, because it gives the opportunity for people living with diverse abilities to come and say, these establishments have thought about me. They will welcome me. They will accept me. I can come here, and they obviously know the situation at hand, and they can be able to allow me to be in that area with them, whether it be working from home or working. They have accounted for me, and I think that's super, super important.
Yes.
I'm not sure if there's still a call right now for any establishment out there that would want to be a part of the job fair.
Oh, for sure, yes.
So by all means, let them know like how they can be able to contact you guys to know like what's going to be the process for that.
Well, we have our Facebook page, which is Bapda Belize. We have a LinkedIn page, which is has the full name, Belize Assembly for Persons with Diverse Abilities. We are working on an Instagram page.
Okay.
And as well, you can contact us at 673-0724.
Okay.
Yeah.
And that's going to be for being able to have a secure location, like maybe a tent or so?
Yeah.
And they can be able to
it's a
come.
whole compound, so there's going to be different areas that will be designated for like jobs. We're going to have sodas. We're going to do a barbecue sale.
Oh,
Nice.
nice.
We're
So
going to
there
have a
can be
little kids
food.
area for like
Okay.
paint face. I believe face painting and stuff like that.
Oh,
All
nice.
right. So it's
I
one
love
thing
it.
for the whole family.
Yeah, it's
to
perfect.
show up.
It's like
out.
everyone comes out and you can have a great day.
It's going to be fun.
And in terms of deadlines for applying to be a part of this, do you guys have a deadline or?
I would say we would want to finalize everything by October 10th, which I mean Monday's a holiday, right? So
Yeah.
let's say Tuesday, October
11th.
11th.
Yeah.
Okay, great.
Which makes sense. So I really want to have a call for people out there that, are volunteers. Because, when it comes to the health aspect, they can
Yes.
come and help
Yes.
with the assistance of maybe taking any tests or so forth, scaling or so that they know your weight and all that stuff. Like, we think these are basic stuff, but these are important for everybody to be aware of, getting that nice checkup. And then also for the people in the private sector, for the job community, if you know that you can be able to give maybe 3 jobs or so, no matter, you don't have to give 1,000,001 jobs, but just to have that access so people can know, I can come here. You're showing that you're an ally and that
Yes.
you see the inclusion is important in your establishment. So please reach out. They're more than willing to be able to accommodate you. And even if you can't for the fair, at least for later on, so maybe that information you can
yes,
give to people
definitely.
that come in contact with you guys and say, these people have a vacancy open too.
Yes,
you know?
because our goal is to forge partnerships.
Right.
It's not just a one-time thing. If you come to this fair, we're going to be in contact with you
Forever.
Throughout.
forever. Yeah.
And that's good, and that's
Exactly.
good to keep that link and connection.
Yeah.
As we're wrapping up, Frank, is there any final words you want to give to maybe the public out there when it comes to inclusion and how we're supposed to think about living and working with people with diverse abilities?
Well, I want to say that, like you said, the inclusion, it's very important. And it's simply just thinking about everyone, right? I mean, not because I have one arm, it means I can't do anything, or I have one leg or no legs, In the end of the day, we can all still live together. We can all be successful together. And that's the most important thing.
Yep.
And you have just as much to offer as anybody else at the table to
Exactly.
make sure we have a good plate ahead. So
Exactly.
please remember that and be mindful. But thank you so much for being
Yeah,
here and all the
definitely.
amazing work that you guys are doing. I can't wait to see how successful the fair is going to be. So people
Sure.
come out,
Yes.
bring your families. There's going to be barbecue. There's going to be things for kids like the face paint. It's going to be a great time. It's from 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. at Samuel
Haynes building.
building, and that's actually right across from where you guys are to the most part, so they can also check out where you guys are located.
No, we are located on the compound as
Oh,
well.
on the
We-
compound.
yes, we
Okay.
have an office there as well. So
Perfect, so they can
Yeah.
actually go into the compound and see exactly what's
where the
happening.
office is, yeah.
All of that and a bag of chips, guys. So for the 15th of October, make sure you make your way out and support. Show that you're an ally and you believe in inclusion and supporting all the people that make Belize what it is today. So with that, we go to our next commercial break. When we are back, we're going to be discussing It's in You, a book for big dreams. It's beyond adorable. We got to see it, guys. We got to share it with you because remember, hashtag Let's Get Literate. We are big on reading and having us open our minds to what books can offer us. Stay tuned for that exciting conversation. We'll be right back.